Those are very hard, they're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump. The first couple of questions are easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe, you know. When you get up to about 5 or 6, and then when you get up to 10 and 20 and 25, they couldn't come close to answering any of those questions.
Right. So what you just all had the misfortune of witnessing was Trump bragging about how he aced an IQ test when in reality it was a dementia test. He literally was talking about how he named a tiger, an elephant, a giraffe as if he fucking cracked the Da Vinci Code. Those are very hard questions. It's like that's what he said. Yeah, they're hard questions if you're a toddler with a traumatic head injury. I just cannot imagine confusing an IQ test with a dementia test. And then to go on and challenge AOC and Jasmine Crockett to go take it. Like, congratulations, you named 3 basic fucking zoo animals. Next up, you have colors, shapes, letters, and numbers. Like, congrats, champ. Like, I swear to God, every single time that man opens up his mouth, I lose 1 point off of my IQ. Like, how is he our president? How is he in charge of what goes on in this country? Actually, it makes perfect fucking sense, yeah. Look at the state of our country. Like, look at it. It's because we have this dementia-ridden pocket of pus that we're forced to call a president, calling all the goddamn shots. There's somebody I've talked about on here before. His name is Ahmed, and he's from Gaza City. He messaged me this week, and I cannot stop thinking about what he sent me. He wrote, "Peace is beginning to return, but everyone's still afraid." And that hasn't left my head, because I cannot imagine going through absolute hell, and when everything finally goes quiet, still feeling like I can't fucking breathe. Because you don't know if everything's really over, or if it's just the calm before everything starts again. Ahmed told me that food prices have dropped a little bit, but most families still can't even afford bread. There's barely any cooking gas, aid hasn't reached them, everyone's unemployed, and life still hasn't gone back to normal. The only thing that's changed is it's quieter. And one of the people who's been impacted most by this lack of aid is a mother named Amal. She's another person whose family I've been helping, and their situation is really bad, like worse than most. Now, he ended his message saying, "My family sends you a bouquet of love," which is heartbreaking, because this is coming from people who have lost everything. People who still choose kindness even though the world has not been kind back. I know how easy it is to scroll past videos like this, to think that the issues at hand don't affect us, they're far away. But the truth is, if it were us in their place, we'd be praying that someone didn't scroll past us too. So please share this video, donate if you can, help Amal's family, help Ahmed's family, help the people in Gaza. I have multiple GoFundMe's linked in my bio. If you can't donate, I encourage you to at least share this video, because even during the ceasefire, people are still fighting to survive. Remember when Congress passed the Epstein Files Transparency Act and they were all like,
"Release everything by December 19th.
And the government was like, "Yeah, sure, totally." Anyways, that was a lie! Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, you know what fucking time it is, bitch. It's time for the Daily Scrape. What we got instead was just like a document dump. It literally looks like the Department of Justice discovered the black highlighter tool for the first time, and then they went to fucking town. Like, they literally were like, "Here are the files." But that's it. They gave the file with jack shit in it. Some pages are entirely blacked out. Not even redacted. Just fucking obliterated. And then, over a dozen files just disappear. No explanation, no warning, they just vanished. One of them included a photo set where 2 pictures appear to show Trump. Shocker. Then they removed those related files to protect victims, and then they put them back up because they knew that openly admitting that there were victims in the photos makes Trump inherently guilty. Meanwhile, we've got Epstein survivors whose identities weren't even fucking protected. So let me get this straight. You had the time to redact Trump's name, but didn't have the time to redact and protect victim information. Information that was guaranteed not to be shown to the public because these victims wish to remain anonymous? Yeah, this administration is a fucking joke. So the Coast Guard, under Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, a woman who looks like if white fear-mongering became sentient, just changed their official policy so that swastikas and nooses are no longer considered hate symbols. Now, they're considered potentially divisive. Bitch, potentially divisive? Potentially divisive is like everybody's opinion on pineapple on pizza. A swastika, the literal logo of the Holocaust, the symbols tattooed on the arms of people who murdered millions, is now in the same category of bringing up astrology on the first date. Clearly, something is very fucking wrong with Kristi Noem. Like she's missing something up here, a gear isn't turning. Because this isn't the first time she's done shit like this either. She's been called out multiple times for making racially based decisions, including shutting down the DHS's entire Office for Civil Rights and Liberties. Like the bitch straight up eradicated the Civil Rights Department. Like bitch, are you reading straight out of Hitler's Mein Kampf, or are you actually this much of a diabolical evil bitch? And now the Coast Guard, the same Coast Guard that in 2019 arrested a white nationalist officer who was plotting to kill Nancy Pelosi, is like, maybe we were too harsh on swastikas. If the US government can't look at a swastika, a symbol we lost 400,000 American soldiers fighting, and simply call it a hate symbol, then the main problem isn't the symbol, it's the people in charge who are protecting literal Nazis. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face immediately. You wenches are going to make me sick. Like, I feel nauseous. Like, I feel absolutely nauseous and sick looking at this. I would literally do anything to have been a teen/high schooler during prime 2019 Visco era. I'm sorry, excuse me? Somebody else literally dressed up like a 2015 Visco girl for her high school's Decades Day. Decades Day? Who chose a 2015 Visco girl for Decades Day? What is going on? Like, what is going on? When did being in high school from 2015 to 2019 become a fucking aesthetic? That's what I would like to know. Am I unk? Like, am I what the kids are calling? Oh my god, wait. Pause. Pause. I cannot believe that phrase just left my fucking mouth. Am I what the kids are calling? Next thing you fucking know, I'm gonna start using words like fucking whippersnapper. Look, bitch, we might be older, but we're not that old. Do I understand the new lingo being regurgitated out of 14-year-olds' mouths? Absolutely not. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't know what the fuck they're saying half the time. Not one bit. But that doesn't make me an aesthetic, and it doesn't make me old. Scary motherfucker. Scary motherfucker. This cannot be a thing. Like, we have to, whoever started this, like, it must stop. This must come to an end. Great news, everyone! World War III won't need humans anymore. Because we've officially reached the point where AI is being built to decide who to target, when to strike, and how wars are fought. You know, the things humans should be doing! Hi, everyone. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, you know what fucking time it is, bitch. It's time for the Daily Scream! According to military experts, artificial intelligence can now track, identify, and recommend lethal targets in seconds. Faster than humans can blink, bitch. And the Pentagon admitted that human oversight, it isn't keeping up with the deployment speed, which means one wrong click could go nuclear in seconds. But don't worry, these systems are designed by the same adults we've been trusting so far, and nothing's gone wrong at all. Unless you count AI chatbots who threatened users who try to shut them down, systems writing and rewriting their codes after engineers pulled the plug, military drones in testing that kept engaging targets after being told to stop, AI uploading its data and software to different servers so it doesn't get deleted, and AI literally blackmailing people who threaten to shut it down. But yeah, sure. Let's hand those same people control over autonomous weapons that use pattern recognition algorithms to suggest targets on the battlefield. Even Pentagon analysts admit that we're entering an AI arms race, but with less accountability and faster mistakes. So basically, the drones are online, but the humans are still buffering. I'm just saying, if I die, and it isn't even from a fucking human, if I get taken out by a defense algorithm that mistook my Ring doorbell for a missile launcher, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And dead. I will also be dead, yeah. I'd really hate to be Donald Trump right now. And I mean, for granted, I'd hate to be that motherfucker any day of the year, but this week especially, yeah, no. Imagine having a death scare after not being in the public for several days, and more than a half of America not only just shrugs it off, but they're literally planning celebratory parties around your untimely demise. People were literally making funeral playlists, making merch. Somebody probably already had a catering service on standby for a block party. Like, I really don't think anybody gave a fuck. And I wouldn't even sit here and be like, nobody cared. It was worse than that. People were actively preying on this man's downfall. Now, I cannot confirm or deny that I did the same thing, but imagine over half of America, not even America, I know bitches in other countries were praying for that shit too, but just hoping that the universe creeps up on your ass and drags you into the abyss. That's crazy fucking work. That's wild. And the best part, He came out today and showed everybody he was alive. And I have never seen more people disappointed. Which honestly might be the first time I've seen more than half of the internet be on the same page about the same thing. Like, everybody was hoping that Melania would walk out and give a really sad speech and a eulogy today. But anyways, Trump's alive. Yay, he's alive. America, we are not looking too good as of right now, sweetie. From the Midwest to the Carolinas to the Great Lakes to Texas, all the way to fucking California.